buzzer will be decided. One goes on to play in the conference final and one goes home. As simple as that. Konstantinov along the far side boards. Konstantinov coming back up. Gretzky got it, set it back out in front, knocked away. Lane back into center, 3-on-3 the other way. Back into the middle. Stevie Yzerman tried to ship it in, lost it. Hull still out, crisscrossing at center with him. Hull now heads to the bench. Pronger the shot. Casey gloves it. He will hang on and drop it off. John Casey, his second Game 7 ever. The last time was a loss against San Jose 2 years ago in a huge upset. One that he has felt ever since. He would love to get rid of that tonight. Coffey going back in behind the net. Big hard shot put on. Detroit 4-2 in the playoffs here at home. St. Louis 2-4 on the road, but they did win the last game played here. Larionov in. Larionov shot. Save made. Rebound kicked. Right back to Casey, who hangs on. Big early saves by John Casey. The Detroit bench up and watching thought they had the first one.
So did Paul Coffey. He's on the ice. He was celebrating. Had the stick in the air. John Casey, great quickness. That's what we tried to point out in Game 6. Technically not the best goalie in the league, but you can't argue with his quickness. Who was in there? Dino Ciccarelli? That looked like Dino Ciccarelli was trying to run some traffic right there. Yeah, well, Dino's not afraid to get in there. There's one answer to the question. Dino's
great saves, though.
You bet.
You expect to see the big names with a lot of ice time here tonight. Taken behind the net, Nicholas Lidstrom. Looking back into the middle. Red Wings love, of course, to skate and get it going. Dump for Fedorov from Yzerman. Fedorov, Yzerman, and McCarty playing together again. Fedorov, Yzerman. Shot deflected wide. Another great chance for the Red Wings. Brought back up by Hull. Hull moving it in. Back in behind the net, played by Osgood. Delighted to have you with us for this tense game. It'll be that way throughout. Led for Taylor. Taylor giving chase. Icing call coming. Yes. Big hit put on by Jay Wells of the Blues.
It is obviously for keeps. The losers make summer plans and the winners move on.
One of the big guys for St. Louis. Back in behind the net. Mike Bergevin out there up for Bob Errey. Errey trying to tip it away. Got hit by Wells again. Wells some early good hits. He caught that one in the zone though and was offside. Courtnall ran into his own man. Got dumped out there, and that was the applause from the fans.
Now there's Darren McCarty. He was the subject of the letter that Mike Keenan sent to Commissioner Gary Bettman. He was involved in a giant collision in Game 6. This is the incident Mike Keenan complained about and demanded a suspension as a result of. And that was Jeff Cornell on Chris Osgood. These guys were like playing in the passing lane on an interstate. The goalies were definitely reminded in Game 6 this is in fact a contact sport.
As it was done, both teams being forced to do that here. Pronger cleared it around the boards, not out. Yzerman held it in. Centering pass comes all the way to the point. Konstantinov back together.
Little twist by Mike Keenan. Wayne Gretzky is out there, but Corsen's at center. Gretzky's on the left side.
Here comes Yzerman. Backhand shot. Partially blocked. Pronger, who took Yzerman behind the net. McCarty decks Hull. Puck still loose. Dug out behind the net. Yzerman had it. Pronger got it. Watch a little bit now and just wait. Backhand pass for Khmylev, deflected off Ramsey's skate. Down goes Khmylev as he took the check. No call here, and probably shouldn't have been. It was a pretty good bump. Khmylev was in the bad angle. Dino Ciccarelli, the one who got him from behind. Glenn Anderson dumps it back around on the near side. Red Wings looking out. Fetisov guns it into the middle. Primeau will move in on the far side. Bob Errey. Errey tried to get to Primeau. Primeau behind the net. Now MacInnis reached in on him. Primeau still has it. Primeau back up towards the point. Primeau turns, drops it back in front. Shot. Ciccarelli as he was getting decked by Barron, but he got the shot off.
A couple of little wrinkles Scotty Bowman had to do in Game 6. There's one of them, Stu Grimson, one of the players scratched behind the bench.
Whoa! Ripped wide on the chance by Charlie Huddy. Primeau got it out through the middle. Coffey picks it up. Paul Coffey. Coffey trying to move it in for Kozlov. Deflected. Larionov gets a screen. Larionov looking in the middle. Kozlov, his shot, not much on it, knocked away. Lidstrom back off the boards. Fedorov pass to the corner. Tied up over there by Pronger. They go back out to Lidstrom. Got room. Takes it. Save made. Casey got that one. And the Blues will get it out shorthanded. Flipped up by MacTavish and into the zone. John Casey has made some big early saves. The scoring opportunities have heavily favored Detroit, even though the shots are just 4-2. Huddy bangs it up, not out. Fetisov wide side, looking for that man on the weak side wing. Larionov took the shot. Primeau. Casey's got it and hangs on. Primeau with a deflected puck ended up with a shot.
You know, Gary, I think the biggest thing about Peter Zezel is he doesn't lose them cleanly. If you're going to beat him, it's going to take you 3 seconds to beat him, and then your coverage is in place.
And he'll have tied up a man all the while that's going on. W matters in this series. The two overskated. Adam Creighton brings it back in, knocked away by Bob Errey. Primeau stays out there in this line now. Bob Errey will be working one of the wings with him. Tipped it ahead to Primeau. They got a man open in front. Center pass turned around. Casey knocked it away. Dino Ciccarelli charging. Never got it on his stick. He did tip it and then went flying in. Hit Casey, but not hard. And Casey stayed up. Back in Bergevin, the defenseman. He sends it in on net. Kicked away by Casey. Detroit was changing. Only man left down low. Dino Ciccarelli just held it in long enough to get the others out. There's Sergei Fedorov. Fedorov looking for the D up top. Lidstrom the shot. Save made again by Casey. Penalty coming up in front of the net. Igor Kravchuk, I think, put a cross-check on in front. In the corner, looking in the middle for McCarty. Power play down to 25 seconds left on it. Cutting in. Near side was Fetisov. Shot. Casey the save. Yzerman gets spun around. Directed it in, and John Casey again gloved it. Errey battling along the boards there. Fedorov dug it out. Fedorov will bring it up. Yzerman the trailer. Short-handed. Fedorov in. Shot. Casey. Knocked away. Can't find it. Hull with him, and Casey covers. Casey did not know where the puck had gone, and Hull in there to help. Almost jammed home when he was standing upright with the puck at his feet. Kravchuk sends it wide side. Down the middle. Chance. Osgood trying to cover. Has it underneath him. Batted away. Glenn Anderson. Anderson kept moving and moving. Finally ended up rolling it in on Osgood, who couldn't cover it, and batted it away to the boards. That'll be played by Lidstrom. Lidstrom tried to get it around the boards and didn't get any of it. Just bounced off his stick. Tries again and clears. And the power play's over. So the Blues 0 for 1, Detroit 0 for 2 in the power play. Shane Corson going to the corner, pinned up, taken out of the play. Gretzky down low, intercepted. Back Yzerman. Yzerman off the dasher. Pronger steps up. Pronger back for Corson, took the hit from Konstantinov and went down. Gets up slowly, got hit right in the back and bent in two a little bit. Shane Corson will head to the St. Louis Blues bench. Had a little bit of room. MacInnis again, knocked down, shot, deflected wide as Leach took it. Rebound back for Barron. Barron sends it in. Draper there, flipped it up. MacTavish knocked it down. Craig MacTavish and a penalty coming. That's where they'll set it up. Yzerman out there with Fedorov. They go back up on top. Shot. Lidstrom deflected right back to Lidstrom. Fedorov goes to the low slot. 1 minute left to go on the period. 47 on the power play. Yzerman in. Shot. Fedorov. Casey save. Kozlov moving. Larionov the trailer. Primeau cutting to the net. Can't find anybody again. The lanes are closed. Primeau in front. Couldn't get it. Konstantinov. Saved by Casey. Power play still underway for Detroit. Konstantinov held it in. Larionov looking out in front. Primeau cutting. Here's Konstantinov again. Konstantinov. Larionov faked it. Drops it back. Penalty's over. There's Leach running into Konstantinov in the middle. Shot. Kozlov. Save made. Primeau knocked it down. And Casey covers.
Hanging by the skin of their teeth to a scoreless game, and they're going to be able to regroup now between periods. There's Konstantinov's sharp angle shot. John Casey, a goaltender at times has to be your best penalty killer. John Casey was terrific a couple of times. Primeau missed that one, but Konstantinov got it.
Knocked down at center. Red Wings get it back. Zezel up in the check, force the turnover down low. Noonan shot, just missed. Outside of the net, he had Osgood down. Centering pass again. Osgood the save, rebound clipped away. Khmylev and Noonan, a couple of chances. Martin Lapointe will send it in. Bounces up in the air to the corner. Nobody can get control here. Hard hit put on. Draper got knocked down by Noonan, and Noonan got the puck. Pronger knocks it down. Brown was right behind him. Comes back to center to Glenn Anderson. Anderson for Courtnall. Got taken down at center ice. Chased down Osgood over. Bad pass. Anderson turnaround shot. Deflected. Fetisov put the body in front of it. Penalty coming up. It'll be on the wings.
Is now just beating like crazy. Chris Osgood, the dump up the boards. Anybody ever see one like that before? Yep, Chris Osgood's done that before, and it has actually cost him. Go back a couple of years to a Game 7, 1994, against the San Jose Sharks. Game 7 right here. Jamie Baker caught Chris Osgood out of the net after that dunk and ended it and won it for the San Jose Sharks. Bob Errey, who now plays for Detroit, was the captain of that San Jose team. And he is now a real solid contributor every shift out there.
Everybody says they have got a winner there. Pronger's going to be one of the real good defensemen for a long time in this game. Back comes Kravchuk to Zezel. His shot. Save Osgood. It deflected off a stick and then off Osgood. In front, partially fanned on. Hull trying to get set up. Couldn't get all of it. Short-handed Paul Coffey. Coffey the turn. Coffey the wraparound chance. Block. Bob Errey. Another save by Casey. Short-handed chance for Bob Errey. Leach came in to get it. Zezel back up Pronger. Pronger shot deflects near side. Held in by Khmylev down low. Deflected wide as he got dumped. Good opportunity for Khmylev, but he was getting hit as he shot it. Penalty's over. They are 0 for 2 in the power play now. Sent back deep in the zone. Tim Taylor ran it down ice. MacTavish batted away Larionov. Leach gets it out of the zone at center. Khmylev couldn't control it. Both teams trying to get the lines out there they want now with the penalty expiring. So Detroit 0 for 3 on the power play. The Blues 0 for 2. Almost John Casey made a mistake. Primeau went back there, got the puck. Casey got back in time before they could get a shot. Dumped away to center. They got to get back on side and do. Near side Cicerelli. Cicerelli trying to line it up for the shot. It's bumped by Barron. MacInnis. Now MacInnis drops it in the middle. Red Wings getting back as Mateau had snuck in behind for a moment. Down the middle. Kozlov shot. Casey knocked it away. Another great chance for the Red Wings. Kozlov, not all of it, but he got a pretty good piece. MacTavish 2-on-2. Fakes, takes, save. Osgood went off the stick. Off the near side boards.
Our Visa replays involve some saves by John Casey in the first period. He is the big reason we are scoreless here in the second period. At his acrobatic best, Sergei Fedorov, Steve Yzerman, all the big names had cracks at him.
Here's a 3-on-2 chance the other way. Fedorov got the back into the middle. Shot. Yzerman save Casey. Rebound deflected wide. Great opportunity. Yzerman again trying to get it in front. McCarty the shot. No angle. A 3-on-2 break for the Wings. Konstantinov ripped that one wide. Stepping up. Lidstrom holds it in. Darren McCarty. Fedorov out in front. McCarty gets spun around. Fedorov. Yzerman. Yzerman moving to the middle. Reversed by Corson. Fedorov open shot. Blocked. That one was hit by Kravchuk. Kravchuk doing battle in the corner. Pronger wants the clear. Gets it around and it goes into the seats. Another big play by Casey.
What a save and what a story. John Casey, we should repeat, is the reason the St. Louis Blues were not supposed to get even this far. The St. Louis Blues were supposed to be done when Grant Fuhr went down.
Brought back up by Noonan. MacTavish in the middle with him. Backhanded it in. Osgood knocked it away. Mateau dumped it into the corner. MacTavish was cutting on that pass. He and Kozlov get into it behind the net. Dumped away by Noonan. Red Wings break. Got a chance for a 3-on. Nope, they get back in time. Off-man chance deflected wide. Blues coming right out and meeting them at center ice. Yzerman in. Cicerelli, the shot deflected. Yzerman, side of the net. Avoided the collision with Casey that time as he came in. Yzerman looking, a screen, a shot. That one blocked by Murray Barron. Pronger clears it up and Gretzky clears it out. Detroit again having to get back on side here. Gretzky the tip pass intercepted. Moving back in, straight down the middle. Lidstrom centering pass. Yzerman, no angle. Comes back to Nicholas Lidstrom, the defenseman. Yzerman behind the net, couldn't handle. McCarty and Pronger, the heavyweights, go to the boards. Yzerman steps up and knocks it down. Yzerman turning, takes the shot. Deflected wide of the net. Had coverage in front. McCarty wants a wraparound chance. McCarty and Pronger. Gretzky deflected it. Shot Taylor. That one deflects to the near side. Taylor just came off the bench. Konstantinov trying to hold it in. Corson got it away to Gretzky. Drops it up to Glenn Anderson. Anderson moving. Gretzky the trailer. Fedorov right there again. Fedorov covering Gretzky. Stepped in front of him on the pass. Lapointe 2-on-2 the other way. Lapointe moving it in. His shot wide. Rebound comes to the near side. Lapointe gets it himself. Lapointe looking for help. Centering pass deflected. He tried to hit Coffey. He cut down the middle. Held on by Detroit. Taylor sends it behind the net. Gets it himself. His pass hits the back of the net. The Joe starts rocking. Lapointe centered. Primeau's pass deflected. Martin Lapointe again doing battle. Lapointe dug it out. Kicked away to the far side. Up the boards by Charlie Huddy. Hall trying to get it out of there against Coffey. Couldn't. Charlie Huddy back. Lapointe on him. Throws it up by Keith Primeau. What pressure. Primeau looking to the middle. Fans sensing maybe. Corson and Primeau. Primeau kicks it along the boards. Lapointe comes over to help. Charlie Huddy right there. Huddy would like to freeze it up. Lapointe, Primeau, Corson, Huddy all there. Still loose. Jammed now by Zezel. Zezel and Kozlov over there. Corson moves over to help. Zezel can't clear. Coffey held it in. Finally losing control. And the St. Louis Blues get it out. Huddy got it up to Hall. Shot. Save by Osgood. Right at the goal line on Peter Zezel.
Well, where do you want to start? Well, we'll start with a Peter Zezel shot and a terrific recovery by Chris Osgood. The momentum of the shot kind of bounced over him. Brett Hull to Peter Zezel, and Osgood made the original save, but the momentum just kept the puck fluttering towards the net. He never lost sight of it. And that came after what seemed like, I'm sure for the St. Louis Blues, about a day and a half of being pinned in their end. This happened a minute ago before Wayne Gretzky went off the ice. He got tripped by Chris Osgood, also tied up by Konstantinov. Ooh, little slash by Wayne Gretzky there.
Step back out through center to McCarty, trying to dump it off. Here's Yzerman again. Yzerman the blast. Saved by Casey. Right along the ice, shaving it on that one. Casey, perfect position, batted it away. Paul Coffey sends it, tried to. Had it deflected by Courtnall to the near side. Cleared, no. Barry Barron had it knocked away by Draper. MacInnis around the near side. Pinned up in front. Good play by Courtnall to poke that away at Martin Lapointe. Detroit back for Primeau. 2-on-3 the other way. Errey shot knocked away by Casey. He paid for it. He got leveled by Pronger behind the net. Pronger the big hit on him. Kozlov sends it back in. Larionov wraparound chance. Casey went down, got the pad and stick there and blocked it. Zezel, he'll tip it back into the zone. Zezel, Mateau, and Noonan roll back in front. Coffey actually hit the side of the net. Shot! A great save by Chris Osgood! A deflected play in front. Noonan had the opportunity. Osgood the great save. Coffey down behind the net. And then Cicerelli cross-checks Noonan and they get into it.
And Peter Zezel in the middle of all this. Gary's down too. Both trainers are out for both teams, taking care of different players. There's Peter Zezel. Paul Coffey's 5 feet away. Didn't see it. Wonder if they collided. But this is the kind of forecheck that Mike Keenan expected from Stéphane Mateau and Peter Zezel. One of the big reasons he put him in the lineup. They just produced a big turnover, and St. Louis came within a hair of getting on the scoreboard. Brian Noonan's chance out front.
Paul Coffey playing in his 168th playoff game. You saw the cowl indicating he may have a cut. It was behind the play. Peter Zezel, the man who went down with Coffey, skates off to the bench.
Well, Paul Coffey with 2:22 to go in the period. If he needs stitches, fortunately for the Red Wings, won't miss playing time. Banged into Peter Zezel. Did he? It almost looked like they hit heads, Gary. Absolutely almost. There's Mateau with a big forecheck. And then Paul Coffey hit the side of the net, put it back into traffic, went to Peter Zezel. And Brian Noonan with a great opportunity. Chris Osgood, how is his positioning? Pretty darn good.
McCarty off the puck. MacInnis, dangerous even from out there. Rebounds all the way up the near side boards. McCarty to collision with Noonan. Back up. MacInnis again. Kick wide. Rebound. Corson right through the crease. And Noonan was down in the crease, and the puck somehow went by both Osgood and Noonan. Fedorov on the far side. Detroit trying to rush it. The Blues are back. Fedorov looking for help. Dropped it off. Gets it himself. Takes the shot. Saved by Casey. And all night long, Casey not giving up a rebound. He gets the puck in the glove and then holds it up immediately, so he gets the whistle. In favor of Detroit at this point. But there's no score despite all that's happened in this game. Yzerman behind the net. Darren McCarty. Kravchuk on him. Tried to center. Deflected back. He digs. Chasing. Dug it out. Centered. Fedorov in. Backhander couldn't get a stick on it. What a chance. Fedorov again. Gretzky on him. These two have become a matchup. Centered. Lidstrom. Save again by Casey. Nicholas Lidstrom bearing down. Gretzky comes the other way with Hull and MacTavish. MacTavish in. MacTavish. Hull. No angle. Rebounds out deep. Still a 2-on-2 the other way. Tim Taylor. Taylor coming. Martin Lapointe. 1 minute to go in the period. Lapointe looking for help. Sends it off the near side boards. Dumped back by Taylor to Draper. Martin Lapointe. Pinned up back there. Rebound back to the near side. Nobody open. Taylor goes on top. Ramsey held it in. Deflected wide. Had Lapointe in front. Martin Lapointe's in front of the net. Draper centering him. It went right through the legs. Out to Fetisov. His shot deflected by Taylor to Gretzky. Gretzky looking up ice. Couldn't get it. Hull was trying to break. Fetisov went back with him. Intercepted. Running out of legs here. Both of them. No chance. Taylor had no legs to catch up to that. Primeau moves in. Puck rolls back to center. Both teams changing here. Could have been a break, but it was the end of the shift. Dumped back in by Draper. Chris Draper in the corner, knocked down. Primeau comes over to help. Draper takes the shot from Shane Corson. MacInnis the puck. Primeau intercepted. Primeau and MacInnis do battle. Glove to the near side corner. Not out. Konstantinov shot. Casey knocks it away at the buzzer. Attempted clear. Leach held it in. Shot partially blocked. Rebound. Save made by Osgood. What a chance again, this line. Keith Primeau. Primeau moving it in. MacInnis right there with him. Primeau. MacInnis do battle. From behind the net. In front. Cicerelli shot. Glove saved by Casey. It deflected and waffled on him, but he still caught it. Ramsey sends it in. Bounces again right out on Casey's stick. Just hit the wall and came right back out instead of going around. Primeau trying to hold it in here. Got some help from Cicerelli. Barron passed that one right through the crease. Off the near side boards. The hack by Primeau on Zezel as he banged it into the zone. Back through center. MacInnis dumps it in. Could be an icing call here. And Ramsey gets there. No whistle, no whistle, no whistle. They waved it off. Everybody thought it was going to be. Errey drops it back into the middle. Shot Cicerelli. Save made. Casey. Rebound Cicerelli deflected, but Detroit was changing behind the play. Pronger back to get it. Pronger cleared it up. Was Lapointe moving in? Konstantinov sends it in. May have hit Lapointe. It did, so that's the offside. Now we get a whistle. Take a deep breath. Back into the zone, Nicholas Lidstrom. Lidstrom, dangerous pass up the middle to Yzerman. Yzerman hooked by Gretzky. Yzerman moves it in. Yzerman still. Yzerman the shot. Save. Casey. Rebound. Fedorov. Couldn't get the shot through. Gretzky leads the charge. Gretzky's got Hull on the right. Gretzky the blue liner. That one's blocked by Konstantinov. Good play by Ramsey on that. Fetisov sends it around the board. Primeau getting hit from behind. Lost control. Casey had it banged away by Leach right in front. Or Osgood, rather. Ramsey, the defenseman, his shot. Save made by Casey. Kicked that one out. Back up Ramsey, the veteran, guns or tries at least to get it back in. Primeau in the corner. Primeau looking to come around. The big guy. The shot rolled right by the stick of Casey. Keith Primeau cleared back out by Leach. Glove down. Draper's got a 2-on-1. Taylor. Draper. Shot. He missed the net. He started celebrating and the shot never was on net. Glenn Anderson. His shot is uncovered by Osgood.
Oh, man.
And revolt of the conference finals. Konstantinov. Gretzky save made Osgood. Starts that cycling. Kozlov sends it back in for Primeau. MacTavish on him. MacTavish tied him up. Centering pass in. Shot. No save by Casey. Bergevin with the opportunity, the defenseman.
Why does 2 or 3 a.m. Why is that a number that all of a sudden is popping into my head here?
Yzerman plays it off the near wall, sends it into the corner, chased down by Barron and Fedorov. Great work by Fedorov. Sent him sprawling. Fedorov back out top. Nicholas Lidstrom. He's got a hard shot. Takes it. Deflected wide. Doug Brown. Draper's got Coffey with him. Coffey along the boards. Couldn't hold it in. He's knocked away by Corson. Back the other way, Hull, always dangerous here. Hull turns it back into the middle. MacInnis, great back-checking job. Oh, mercy me. Cleared out. What a job by Chris Draper. Gretzky took the face-off. Fedorov won it against him. Cleared out the center. Fedorov coming. Yzerman with it. Fedorov moves it in. Fedorov to the middle. Fedorov open. Fedorov shot. Blocked. Never got in on net. Here's a 3-on-2 chance the other way. Hull drops it off. MacInnis back for Hull. Broken up. Fedorov got back again. Ramsey trying to catch it at center. Taylor's got it. Taylor moving. 2-on-2. Taylor with Lapointe cutting. Taylor shot. Casey save and hangs on. And Pronger made sure Lapointe was not going to be open for a rebound.
Bill McCurry's talking to him, but he's not calling anything.
Gretzky out there knocked away by Yzerman. Nicholas Lidstrom. Lidstrom goes wide side. Shot McCarty. Save made. McCarty got a good one off over there. Yzerman comes over and digs it out. Gretzky, Hull, Yzerman, McCarty, Fedorov are all out there. Thorne puts the hit on behind the net. Pronger as well. Picked up by Fedorov. Fedorov jams on the near side. Drops it off. Yzerman cruising. Fedorov the shot. Casey. The end of the stick. Darren McCarty. McCarty shoves it up the boards. Point shot Konstantinov. That deflects out deep. Races on. Wayne Gretzky. Gretzky moving in. Gretzky's got Hull and it taken away by Sergei Fedorov. Intercepted by Hull. Hull still up with Gretzky. Hull moving it in. Hull knocked down. Nicholas Lidstrom the play. Dino Ciccarelli clears it out. Barron pinned him up. 1 minute, 12 seconds left to go in regulation. The bouncing puck to Osgood. Lidstrom back to get it. Both teams changing. Scoreless. Game 7. Third period. Larionov sends it in. Ciccarelli hustling. 1 minute left to go in the third period. Near side Larionov blocked it. Coffey sends it back to him. Larionov looking out in front. Tried to center. Got tied up. Coming over to help out Primeau. Larionov dropped it back in behind the net. Ciccarelli couldn't get it. Casey wanders. Almost wandered too much. But MacInnis was out in front. The net comes loose. There's a whistle. They don't realize it. There's a whistle.
Hear the fans booing. Steve Leach buried one in an empty net because Chris Osgood had let up having heard the whistle. Oh, man. Both teams chances to win it in the last couple of minutes. John Casey, where you going, John? Uh-oh. That almost bounced in off of Dino Ciccarelli, who was crowding the front of the net. How about John Casey? Came out so relaxed. Wayne Gretzky had what he thought was a 2-on-1. Watch him jump ahead of Fedorov. And then Sergei put it into overdrive.
42 seconds left in regulation. Craig MacTavish and Keith Primeau. Red Wings a distinct advantage on these draws. Primeau won the draw. Lidstrom the shot. Deflected off bodies into the corner. Ciccarelli in front, deflected wide. Larionov had the tip. Kicked back into the zone. Down low. Kravchuk cleared it back out. Red Wings clear. Primeau drops it back. Ciccarelli to Larionov. Coffey moves up. Deflected away from Ciccarelli. Pronger clears it out. You're looking at the time remaining in a scoreless game. Third period, game 7. Primeau. MacTavish got leveled. Larionov moves it in. Larionov drops it back. Shot out. Casey the save, and he covers on McCarty's chance. Fedorov talks to Coffey about this face-off. MacTavish won the draw. Comes back to Coffey. Couldn't get it to sit. Yzerman sends it. McCarty jammed it. Down low. Fedorov. The shot just missed. And we're going to overtime.
Not without a little Velcro action in the corner. Shane Corson just wasted Vladimir Konstantinov when he was on his knees in the corner. But they will separate. You know why? They know one thing. They're not finished work, and that means you conserve every ounce of energy you have. Forget the pushing, forget the shoving.
I now know what the final score of this game is going to be.